Hello and welcome back to my channel. The energies lately have been quite intense and I hope you're all moving through it with much grace and ease. This morning during my meditation, I felt really called to share this. It's something that has been coming through and getting really stronger and getting more clear in my life, seeing my world as a mirror, my external world as a mirror. And it's so powerful when we begin to see that our external world is a mirror, because then we have access to everything that is within us, and we can reprogram our subconscious mind and reprogram our beliefs and our thoughts and to change our external reality so much easier, because now we can see it all externally. So I'll read what came through, what I wrote about this morning. Your reality is a mirror. Everything you believe about yourself, others, and the world is reflecting back to you in the world around you. Your subconscious mind making up most of it. What you believe you deserve, the unconscious beliefs about money, about relationships, and about life, all the ways you treat yourself and speak to yourself. When you begin to slow down and become the observer of your reality, you will begin to unravel your entire internal world and belief system. And of course, as you unravel it and change your internal world, creating new beliefs, thoughts, and patterns, etc., your external reality will match it. Now, the external reality does take time to match up with the internal. There is like this, it's not immediate. It can be, but from my experience, it's like this. I change the internal, I look at the external to see what's happening on the internal. I observe my relationships, my connections with friends, with family. What are their beliefs? How do they speak to themselves? How are they speaking to me? What is this connection showing me about myself? I observe, I go inward to be like, okay, what is this showing me about myself? I identify the thing it is showing within myself. I start to work with it, to shift it, to change it. The shift internally doesn't always happen instantly. It can, depending on your resistance, depending on how attached you are to that belief. But it can be really easy and shift immediately into a new belief. But in my experience, most of the time, it takes some time to, it's like a muscle, reworking, strengthening the new muscle, the new belief. So identifying and bringing light to the false belief, the belief that you want to clear out, and then focusing on the new belief and making it like a daily practice, or every time this thing comes up, you rewire that new belief in. Affirmations, there's so many different ways to work with that belief. Affirmations is a great way once you've identified the limiting belief, or the belief that you want to replace it with. But what I was going to say was, yeah, once that new belief is instilled and you are embodying it, because you can understand it within your mind, but when you are embodying that belief within yourself and it is rooted in you, then the external will match, then the external will shift. Okay, so now the external reality does take time to match up with the internal. You get to stay in a state of non-attachment and observe the shifting in your external world. Non-attachment is a very important part of this when you are doing this. For example, sorry, I read that really badly. Non-attachment is a very important part of this. For example, if there is some sort of what you might call a negative experience playing out in your reality, and you get emotionally tangled with it, meaning you let that experience impact you negatively and believe that it is happening to you, giving your power to the circumstances of your outer reality, you become attached to it energetically, creating energetic strings that are now tangled in with that experience, reaffirming that belief within you that has created that experience in your external world. I get it. It can be difficult to remember that while you're in the moment and there seems to be some like chaos or whatever may be playing out in your external reality that is just a reflection of your internal reality. It can be difficult sometimes for us to not jump into the drama of it and see it as, instead of staying detached from it and not get emotionally tangled in it, to create the space between you and that issue and that negative thing that's playing out in your reality. Don't get tangled in it. Don't give it your power, and reaffirm that false belief that is creating that, or that belief that is creating that external reality or experience. Create space from it and observe it, so that you aren't giving it your power and you're not getting entangled with it, and see it for what it is. It is just a reflection of something that is within you. Go within yourself. How can I dissolve this? What is this showing me about myself? This is how we become the co-creators of our reality. I get it, it can be difficult to remember that you're creating it and that it is not really real because you're creating it, and to not give your power away to your external experiences. The best way to do this is detach from it, creating some space, kind of like looking at your life from a bird's eye view. I also like to see it as like a video game as well, because it is kind of just a game. We're in this big virtual reality game, and you have so much more power in this game than you realize. From a bird's eye view, knowing it is all showing you something about yourself. Take it lightly, like a game. Enjoy the process. Bring in gratitude for all the experiences, all the ones that you may perceive as negative, the positive ones, all of it. Because ultimately, every single experience in your external reality is helping you set your own soul free. It's all showing you something, and that's what we are here for. We are here for all of it, all of the experiences. It's all beautiful. God, source, creator, the universe, whatever you want to call it, is working through everything and everyone in your life and every single experience that you have to help you set yourself free. Because you are also God. God is working through you. You are an extension of God, just like everything and everyone in your reality is also an extension of God. So see yourself that way and trust the process, and realize that you are more powerful than you know. You are so powerful. So trust the process. Remember to not get so wrapped up in your external reality. Don't fall into the victim mindset by feeling like everything in your external reality is happening to you. Remind yourself that it is all happening for you. Everything, even the things that you perceive as negative, they're happening for you. They're showing you something, giving you certain experiences you need to set your soul free. It is all here to set your soul free. But obviously there is free will here. So there's choice in that. You can choose to allow these experiences to set you free, or you can choose to allow these experiences to keep you in suffering, to keep you playing the victim, to keep you powerless. But it is all a choice. All of it is a choice. So what will you choose? Choose to be free. Choose to be a little bit uncomfortable sometimes, to go inward and sit with the discomfort, rather than being uncomfortable in the way of staying in timelines and life experiences that are perpetuating suffering in your life. It's all your internal world. Your experience of your external world is all your internal world. Every single person is having a different experience of life. They're perceiving life totally different than you are. They're perceiving the world totally different. They're perceiving you totally different than every other person. Every single person in your life is perceiving you differently because their internal world is different, and they're looking through the eyes of their internal world, their belief systems, their their traumas, their experiences, everything that is within them has created the lens to which they are perceiving life through, perceiving you through. So don't take it too seriously. Don't give these external experiences your power. And have fun with it. Make it fun, because this gets to be fun. If you were dropped into a video game and you had like a day to just be in this video game and you got to do whatever you wanted, and you could like create your reality, and you could live abundantly, or you could live in suffering and whatever it was, and you could live in a video game for a day, you would probably have fun with it, because you would realize that it is just a very short experience. And what a cool, blessed experience that it is. See life that way. This is a very short experience. You are blessed to have a body, to be able to experience what food tastes like, what it feels like to run, to dance, to love, to laugh, to swim, all of the things that we get in this life, the experiences. That is what we're here for. This human experience is so beautiful. And we are here to set our souls free. And we are doing so good as a collective. Things are shifting so quickly. So detach. Create some space between the external circumstances. Become the observer. And enjoy the process of creating, of co-creating a magical, beautiful life that you're loving to live, that you're so excited to live, because you get to have that. You are worthy of that. You deserve that. That is possible for everyone. It is not just for a select few. It is for everyone. It is accessible to anyone who is willing to choose it. Are you willing to choose it? Are you willing to choose yourself? Are you willing to choose freedom? That's all I have for today. I hope this message was helpful. If you're interested in working one-on-one with me, the link is in my bio. I do mindset working on the mindset and deprogramming the mind and instilling new beliefs to create the life that you desire. So click the link in my bio if you're interested in booking a one-on-one with me. And until then, goodbye for now and happy creating. Peace.